Hello Libra, this is a timeless and very quick tarot reading for you. So first of all, when I started to lay out the cards, I felt actually quite positive. I was a little bit bothered by this poison card, but maybe let me figure out. It doesn't have a very negative meaning. What I am seeing so far is that if you had any strong self-doubts, or maybe you felt you are not mature enough, or that maybe in certain topics you have matured, but maybe in others not so much. Maybe there are some things in life that keep repeating itself, or that you are actively repeating, and you think, why you still haven't learned these lessons. So I think you will soon get inwardly through something that you are trying to get through for a long time. It could even be a kind of addiction. I mean, I hope it's not an alcohol addiction, but maybe it is, or maybe it's not a proper addiction, but like a weakness to drink alcohol regularly. I don't know. That's what the poison could be standing for. It could be actually anything else. It could be cigarettes. It could be some medication. Like, some people, when they have the slightest headache, they immediately take a painkiller. I personally prefer to take as little medication as I can. Only when I'm going through extremely unbearable pain, I take a painkiller. But I always try to keep it natural and to not take any unnecessary medication. But some people, when they feel the slightest, when something is uncomfortable, they immediately want to numb themselves, and it could be something like that. Maybe it's also just not a real addiction, like a really dangerous one, but a nasty one, like something that you do now and then. Like, say you experience something negative, or someone is saying something negative to you, and you get triggered into something that you haven't healed yet, even though sometimes we are aware of our flaws, of our triggers, of our insecurities, and we want to work on them, and we started to work on them, but they are still not fully gone. And we know that, if I talk to this and that person, she will say something like this and that, and then I will get triggered, and then this and that will happen emotionally. And then you become so stressed and worried that you start smoking for 1 or 2 weeks. And then you can quit the smoking again for a few months. And if you meet this person again, and this person triggers you in the same kind of way, or it's just another person, if it's just a certain trigger that is being pushed, you immediately start to smoke cigarettes. But usually when you feel fine and you are not worried or something, you don't smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? It's an occasional addiction. That's what I meant. I was looking for that word, occasional. So it could be something like that, and I'm seeing that you might be healing from that. And there is also very feminine within you. Even if you are a man, don't be closed off to your own femininity, because there you will... now I get it. As soon as you are being relieved from this inner trigger, from this insecurity that you're having, it will be replaced by something very soft and feminine, very smooth. I can't even find the proper words to describe it. It's just so beautiful. It is so gentle and motherly, and you don't need anyone from the outside to give that to you, to make you feel this way. It will just flow out of you, and you will constantly feel it. That's what it looks like. I'm also getting something about someone is very loyal to you, or you are being a very loyal person, and maybe someone will show you that they acknowledge that they appreciate that a lot. There's also something about money. There is, I think there will be a small reward for you, like not like thousands of dollars, but something small that will make you happy, that you don't expect at all, and you don't even ask for it. Like, you will be so busy with yourself emotionally, and you will be so glad that you got through this insecurity of yours, that you somehow could manage to bring light to this and to transform it. And then on top of it, it even gets exchanged with a very nice feminine energy, with a very smooth and gentle energy. You will already feel good. But then also something that you are not seeing at all, out of a direction that you're not expecting it, you will receive probably a small amount of extra money. Maybe you can put that aside or just buy something small, nice. I don't see it as something very huge, but when you receive it, be sure you deserve it. You haven't even asked for it. That's why you deserve it even more. And you will be happy about it. On the bottom of the deck, I have this horse card. I made these cards by myself. Sorry, it's very blurred. Now it's a bit sharper. Yes, so this card in my tarot deck, I created it as a friend, because, you know, I called this deck the Oracle of the Middle Ages. And in the Middle Ages, people also had dogs, but I think more important to them than their dogs were their horses. Like, their horse was their loyal friend. They depended on their horse. So I created the horse card Sorry, I have done so many readings, my brain is just off. And I'm German, so I always have to translate everything in my head into English. And I'm just through a little bit. You are the last sign that I'm reading for. This horse, it represents friendship, like a very strong and loyal friendship, not those superficial kind of friendships. But in my deck, it also stands for a vehicle. There is something, because in the Middle Ages they didn't have cars. So the horse was there, the way they transported themselves from A to B, So it also stands for that. And it could even be that there's something about a vehicle, a car. Maybe you are getting a car, or maybe you could never afford having a car, but now you can, or you will soon be able to, or maybe your car broke down and it had to be repaired, and you're expecting a huge bill, but the bill is much smaller than you expected. Or maybe you are selling a car and you get more than you expected, or something like that. Maybe the money and the car don't have anything to do with each other. It's just the bottom of the deck. It's not in the main spread. It's just a small thing on the side. So the main focus is actually on what I started the reading with, on working on something that made you feel insecure your whole life, and you will probably be able to get through this. Then this negative trigger will be replaced by something very beautiful, and you will probably also be able to get through a sort of addiction, even if it's only an occasional addiction, because this trigger that triggered this addiction is not there anymore. So I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching